your messages for the day. Dang. I'm Michelle 7. Welcome. This is a 21 plus reading. Raw, uncut, unfiltered, unbiased reader. I don't know what the messages will be before the messages come out. So please take only what resonates with you and leave the rest. Suggestions, questions, and comments can be left in the comment section below. This is a general plus a collective reading. It won't resonate with every single one of you. And if it does not resonate, please check out some of the other videos in the playlist along with before you go. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the bell notification along with the thumbs up. Hey, 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 hey. How y'all guys doing today? I got y'all messages for the day. As you can clearly see, we got the Fool, we got the Emperor, the Temperance, the 5 of Stakes, and the 6 of Stakes on the table. And it looked like somebody trying to make a leap of faith coming back towards you. That's what it looked like. Now, I ain't seen nothing yet, but what I do see, this is before, that was going the other way. Now they leaping out the graveyard now. Now this fool want to leave the bad choice that they made. That's what that says to me. Now you want to make that was a death. Now you want to come out of the darkness, going toward the sun. That's what it looked like. And then they got the Emperor sitting here, or some other woman is sitting here, wondering if an Emperor is coming back toward her, or this Emperor walked away from this woman here, trying to balance the scale of a situation or circumstance that was a living condition. Somebody tore up somebody's house, or will tear up their damn house if they haven't tore up, with the 5 of Stakes here. That's confusion or conflict. And then they got the 6 of Stakes. They wanted to win at all costs, but this is somebody as a scarecrow right here, and somebody being targeted as a punching bag too, because that's a punching bag. And that's like somebody doing, like, I don't know if this person left because of abuse, or this person was the devil, or this person was having some personality disorder, and they don't know how to be themselves or something. I don't really know. Somebody that was reluctant when it came to a third party, and their spiritual was spiritual hater here when it came to a tomboy girl. Somebody that was in her masculine energy right there. And something was a real mouthful when it came to this masculine woman. She was a mouthful. She talked a lot of shit. She tried to be nice. There was a lot of fake smiles, but the whole time others are in on it. Some other people are in on it when it comes to this person, when it comes to the flowing history. So there's a flowing history with this person, with another person. And this third party wanted it to be about them. When it came to some kind of Pacific situation. Talk about this tomboy, please, Spirit. Who's this my tomboy? 8 of Stakes says they was a stalemate at this situation, no matter how many people was at stake. They was trying to hurt everybody involved. This person got a dark side to them, like a real menacing type of side to them, like a sadistic type of side. Like they never, like, even if they not with you and you thought this person is looking for perfection, but there is no perfection when it comes to this person. Anything less than perfect is a failure to this person. And I don't know who was perfect and who ain't perfect. Somebody might was with somebody because they had a perfect body. Or somebody got angry because somebody didn't play the perfection game with them. And they tried to cover up a situation by going back with a doggy double. Somebody was trying to be the doggy double over here. And somebody else was already being dogged with the doggy double. Somebody was already getting dogged here, with angry. They thought they was going... This person got a lot of kids here. There's a woman and the 2 kids. It's a lot of people here in this house, in this doggy double. When it comes to news watch and fucking doctor. Somebody need to go to the doctor because they've been kissing the wrong folk. Gotta go back to the parlor and get a cover up. This discount tattoo is gonna end up costing me a bundle. Unhealthiness. Somebody's doing some unhealthy things while in a commitment or a connection with a person, or they did it already. Tower moment, sudden change, crumbling down, chaos, and destruction. Give me one more for the double doggy. The doggy double. Control issue. Somebody wanted to control the situation with a situation when it could be a woman trying to control the situation, but this was a lack mentality. This person had lack mentality, and they had a lot of self-judgment when it came to the flowing history of a connection that they had with a third party, or even for you for that matter, if that was the connection that they had, self-judging about how they couldn't measure up or something like that when it came to their journey. You know what I mean? When it came to this journey they was on, when it came to haters in this energy. Somebody, the family room here, something about they've been talking about this in the family room when it came to somebody's journey. 10. Yeah, this person is community's property in this energy. They belong to the community in this energy as well. They got a mouthful of real lies here and a lot of covering up they got going over here in this community. They've been doing a lot of promiscuous things when it comes to this lack mentality here. Yeah, somebody that they're courting, somebody that they're ready to walk away from. They get adjudication about it and how much of a love thief they were, or somebody that stole something from this person, pays that thing. Yeah, they're getting adjudication on it. Spirit is on it, change in the pathway. So that's why they want to come rushing back to somebody, or running away from somebody. They might be going towards another third party, but it's a disappointment in that area too. Somebody that tried to transition when it came to unexpected income. Somebody want to come back towards somebody that's getting unexpected income when it comes to getting what you want. So they thought they was getting what they want when it came to the third party, but they got what they didn't want. Actually falling hard and fast for a person and got duped when it came to the fresh face in Kenya. And then Harry's engineered enjoyments, and the struggle was real when Harry couldn't figure out the real enjoyments once he had got the sex and whatever during the weekend. You know what I mean? Fantasies that they were on, you know what I mean? Secrets revolved around other third parties, and also money was exchanged when it came to this person. A lot of money was exchanged when it came to Never Say Goodbye, when it came to the gerbil hangout, when it came to outdoors and the story door. Not a storyteller, because was music to this person's ear when it came to these third parties and being promiscuous. Somebody's a manipulator and a liar when it comes to their stuff and the messages of love here. There's a love call here with Kim. Also facing rational decisions here when it came to the resting bitch face. Somebody thought they had this shit in a bag, but then it started showing on their damn face that they wasn't the buzzle meter. They wasn't it. They wasn't the one. They didn't have it going on like they thought they did when it came to the rookie here and the amateur. Somebody was an amateur and very counterfeit when it came to their position. A counterfeit position because it wasn't stable. Go about this energy. Somebody tries to steal somebody's pocket watch. Somebody's a pickpocketer, or they pickpocket, or they just steal just because. Somebody's unavailable for commitment when it comes to the men aren't worth effort. When it came to the Motley Crew and unequally yoked on the YOLO. Either don't stab anyone today. Here's some stinky news when it comes to beware of the shame monster. When it came to Harry's tricks, boy, Harry had a lot of tricks, and they were a lot of things that they did while they were outside. Third party, somebody's name could start with a K, and now knowing why you are picking. So they had to pick me's out here. They were sold to the highest bidder out here in this energy as well. Somebody that they thought had high status and they had no status at all. 999, they want to release this person when it comes to bringing in the haggitude, because this bitch got a real bad attitude. when it comes to tending to your own partnership. And now they wishing that they would have tended to their own partnership. Because now they in too deep with a person that got a lot of kids or some type of family dynamic that's not their own. Tears of a foolish clown, but that's the fool here. And then they said, listen to the little creature in your belly. So they supposed to be getting a gut feeling about a situation or a subject. But like the Pando of Grace, they was putting black magic on stuff. That's why things was a fading grace. Tending to your partnership. They was tending to other people's partnerships instead of putting the work in their own. And now they trying to compare with the comparison your relationship they had with you and not following your heart. They didn't follow their heart when it came to you. They tried to play you like a third party, play victim, and try to say you was doing things to them. But these are the things that they wanted to go chase after. Other people, trills and thrills, the candy shop, and, you know, the homies and the lovers and the friends is what they wanted to chase. And then all of a sudden now, the tower moment hit, and now it's your fault. It's kind of what they say here, because Hangman and the tower moment came right together. Hangman, sacrifice and wait and perspective. You know what I mean? That's them, you know, playing the victimhood. Like, oh, woe is me. Look what she did to me. Or look what they did to me. Left me out in the cold, ... But this was only because they was cheating and had broken someone's trust here as the thief. They was cheating, and it was no second chance. And honesty was always what that was necessary, but they couldn't do it. They was trying to play a fresh face in Kenya when it came to Harry's manipulative ways and them being a liar, a tears of a clown, a foolish clown at that. And it came to their stories and not storytelling. Yeah, it's a fool. Fool came right back out when it came to, you know, freedom and possibilities and adventure. They could be bisexual here with the news. They might be hiding that as a secret on the Seven of Pentacles and Seven of Cups in reverse, crying over the choices, crying over the indecisions, crying over the opportunities that were lost, the fantasies and the illusions that they fell into when it came to Trick Daddy Fuck Tonight. You know what I mean? That's how Trick Daddy was playing this non-available for commitment type of situation that they was playing around in Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles says, now this is a hardship. This is after they started playing a victim in a situation or a circumstance. Now they got hardship, loss, isolation, abandonment, and unemployment, and still struggling in a situation where they put themselves at when it came to a cheating and broken trust. Crossing. Ace, that's the truth. Crossing, clarity, truth, new ideas, which they don't really have no new ideas after being a thief, after stealing your love, after stealing your trust, after breaking and, you know, cheating you, you know, only to fulfill the third party, their fantasy for a third party. You know what I mean? And in this energy, it talks about these spiritual haters was all in on it, breaking your heart. They all was down for it. These people are mean. It could give me the vibe of the mean girl spirit energy in here, because the struggle, whatever they conjured up with third parties and whatever fighting, arguing, chaos and drama, betrayal, whatever they created with the Five of Pentacles here, they are now going to create that shit for themselves when they light the candle of the grace. So wherever they was putting, you know what I mean, on you, now they're gonna put that shit on themselves when it comes to the courtship. They was paying somebody money with the world. That's fated to break down. Okay, with Nine of Swords here, sleepless nights, anxiety, depression, breaking point, and negativity. Where completion, closing of a chapter or a cycle, and the achievements. But there was no achievements made here or granted because they didn't have nothing to offer. The person never had nothing to offer but sex and a good time. That's it. And so they don't get nothing out of this. Under my stuff. Under my stuff, how should it, I take it. And they should take it like it is. Publicly, anytime soon. Like what? Like today or tomorrow? Like that's something that's released. Like that's why they feel like this is coming to a close quick for whoever this third party is. It's coming to a real quick ending. Like, and it's like they're not getting along with Nine of Pentacles here. Effort, stress, sex, achievements. But achievements is in reverse already when it came to the world of fate in this situation out. Because this is all for self-sufficient. They was like, this person is self-sufficient on their own. Whoever this person is when it came to their perspective. And they better off happy and clear-headed space. Somebody will be once they get themselves out of a situation that they don't want to be in when it comes with an empress or a false empress or the distorted feminine energy. When it comes to a page of cups here of a dreamer, a naive, and I told you that person was already here when it came to Harry's and his engineering bag of trips of being outside, back outside, doing the most, whatever the case may be. In their head was in a cloud at that time, but now they're looking for some mothering energy. That's pseudo mothering energy, where that I told you about mommy a long time ago. When these third parties pick up this person, they're picking up this person as a pseudo mother because they got this childhood wounded energy. So this pseudo mother that's in this energy that they picked up, and now they like not interested in this pseudo mother anymore. Three of Pentacles. This is a teamwork, collaboration, or efforts and goals. But the efforts and goals that they put in when it came to their fresh face in Kenya and love in the air is gotten fucking foggy and dense now and heavy. Adjudication is being brought upon them when now the struggle is real when it comes to a love message of Kim. Love is what you carry. What carries you for? It is always there, even in the dark. Love is what carries you, for it is always there, even in the dark, or most in the dark, but shines out at times like gold stitches in a piece of embroidery. So something that's shining bright, like a piece of that gold string in an embroidered stars crossing this person that thought that they should be a baby. Beware of the shame. They're ashamed of the shit they did, but they ain't gonna admit that shit to you though. Like they know they want a second chance, but they know they dug a grave for themselves when it comes to Eight of Swords here, about being trapped and restricted and victimized, because victimized already came her, because this is the person they went over here kicking your back to with the King of Cups here. That's how they sitting here right now, wise, devoted, balanced between head and heart. But right now they got a heart over head decision to make with a third party that they don't want, because they blaming self because they caused this situation with you to break up when it comes to not being open to receive love. When it came to this struggle is real and being toxic, believes that true love doesn't exist, but they do know true love exists because they found it with you. But they were scared of love and they knew who you were, but they chose not to, take on that because they figured they had time. But like they thought you was gonna be there like an old blanket. Like that's basically with the embroidery. They thought that they was gonna always have their name stitched into you. You know what I mean? Like that's mine. That's my blanket. That's my. You know what I mean? Like I could go off and be with somebody else, but that's still gonna be my blanket. But like you didn't feel like that. Like you got this blanket got put in the lost and found, and they took the damn embroidery off of it. Whoever name was on it ain't on there no more. Like, you can't claim something that you, after a certain amount of days, what they tell you when you find a collection of money or a collecting of something, you got about 90 days before somebody claim it, and if they don't claim it, it's yours. So, like, they took this person's name off, but they ain't don't own it no more. Like, the lost and found gave that shit to somebody else. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they wasn't willing to receive love, so they found somebody to receive love when it came to this embroidery blanket. I know somebody that really enjoyed this embroidery blanket. So adjudication came in and said, well, we will give this blanket to somebody else when it came to the dream. If they're refusing to call, they refused to, you know what I mean, put the work into the relationship, and they covered it up with a third party, a tomboy type bitch or whoever this woman is. And now they mad. Somebody that was being seduced by a third party and that was pretending to be their twin flame. Well, now they got nothing but time to deal with that person, and nothing but time to feel like it. That's because they both got the case of STD. That's on the top of the deck under dirty offer. That's what they're, and an ass kisser. They still kissing somebody's ass over a dirty offer. Yep, and this is that same dirty offer, getting hookers off the corners and everything. Still wearing a mask on, mask off. Still fucking doing stuff the shittiest way. Yeah, still doing it the shittiest way. A little goes a long way, but a lot went a long way though. A lot went a long way. A lot of drama, a lot of backstabbing, a lot of betrayal. Yeah, that shit went a long way when it came to a dirty offer and a bad case of STD, STDs, spiritual demons. Whatever is here, they got it. Yeah, when it comes to old school thinking and the passion that they had, that was an old school way of insane chemistry. They thought that's you though. That's what they old school thinking. And they all like I told you about the blanket. That's what the old school is. They like you got that old school love. You like that OG type. You know what I mean? Something about colon cancer here. Somebody is a shitty mess terrible over chronic pain and discomfort of the shit that they created. King of Cups here. They thought they was being wise and devoted. You know what I mean? Said they didn't want you under the Motley Crew, under Trick Daddy F tonight. They wanted to F somebody tonight to get over you as a rebound or whatever the case may be. Stealing other people's love when it came to refusal of the call. And this is, I'm crying. Somebody's looking into it when it came to this fresh face in Kenya. Because they starting to see this person for who they truly is. Under Doja Cat. You know what I mean? Under Doja Cat said this is a rookie move. Talking about the scrying. Who's scrying? What they scrying about? Yeah, many masks. This person wearing a lot of masks on the personality disorder. Yeah, they wearing a lot of damn masks out here. For sure. For sure, for sure. All right, let's see what these spiritual haters is talking all about. Talking about they doing spell work. And they a hater for sure, they a hater out here. For sure, they haters out here. Yo haters. Not your congratulators. And this third party, your person is a true hater of you. They can't stand other people to talk to you. They want to know who you're dealing with when it comes to these masks. They got a case of the STD and trying to hide it. And I don't know what it really is. It could be like measles, herpes, unintentional. Yeah, they got them. That STD came in unintentional from a hater. That's because the person didn't want to wear a condom. So now they walking around with a rash or a case of the STD. Yeah, somebody that should have shielded themselves on mind, body, and spirit. Yeah, this person was very toxic, going toward toxic things. Be careful not to overindulge in alcoholic beverages or i.e. drugs. And this person was overindulging. They want them to, you know, try to use some cedar or something. But cedar ain't going to get that shit off. These motherfuckers, they already saturated with whatever this stuff is. Bottom of the deck, something about amethyst. Yeah, someone's to perform or learn to hex breaking. This person is under a spell. This person is spellbound here, but they are definitely coming out of it. And somebody's still doing root work on the back end. Somebody's definitely still doing a secret root. They want to break this ritual, but they're still in a cult. Yeah, business rival. Somebody that they're in a business with is still doing root work on it. Could be a baby mom, some practitioner work. They still trying to get you back and to keep backfiring. That's just causing congestion because that's what I just felt like, congested. Yeah, somebody might got some explaining to do when it comes to this case of the STD. Where they got it from, who they got it from. And it's going to be a lot of talk about that. Somebody traveled that they got with, that's kissing ass, or somebody wants to kiss their ass so they don't leave when it comes to this person as the fool, walking away and turning their back from an emperor. This card don't belong. Somebody feel abandoned or left out or walked away or cold. Somebody's still outside in the cold when it comes to love people. Love like people aren't total assholes. Somebody loved this person like they wasn't an asshole. Case of STD under many masks. And a love triangle. A lot of people got this STD when it came to a dirty offer. Everybody's smiling, but everybody ain't saying they got this STD though. Everybody grinning and shit. And it came to this business, right? Boss daddy, somebody that thought they had money and that was always party drinking and fake flexing. Somebody that's been rejected now and then they in their head. And now somebody threatening to unalive them here. And this energy under shine and wants you back. Somebody still stalking somebody here too. Because they don't like that you shining better than they thought you would without them. Yup, their ego is big here. They got this great big ego. It's fun. And you acting unfazed when it comes to them. Shit, you acting like you reluctant to take them back when it comes to out and about. And you see my face when it comes to them. When they got the bulletin brief out here, 21, can you do something for me? Can you talk to my ops for me? Me, I always say, when your person starts pillow talking and getting involved with another woman. Now, spiritual, what's that girl name? Somebody whistleblower, she'll say he don't like you, he don't want you. But if he laying up talking to you, pillow talking, in my opinion, if he laying up talking to you about his ex-woman and and um and you sitting up there listening to it, then you about a fool too. You know what I mean? So like you gonna sit here and listen to this person gripe about their other person when y'all supposed to be making y'all relationship work? Like how and you sitting here, oh, I'm just gonna listen to him kick another woman's back in. So what you think he gonna do to you when he get ready to leave you? Kick your back into another woman. You gotta start thinking and stop being this woman that. That's why I call y'all the distorted woman, because if you that woman that'll listen to another man kick another woman back in instead of running for the hills, you desperate. You more desperate than. That's why that motherfucker picked. Because he know you weak, and that's why they say he took the easier path, because you ain't gonna put up no fight. Like, why you leave your ex though again? Oh, well, I don't care about that bitch. I ain't heard the big dummy stuff. That's the Fred Sanford, you know what I mean? Big dummy move, you know what I mean? Because you ain't thinking. Like, he's sitting up here telling me all this. Like, why that bitch ain't saying that? That bitch know the real truth. That's why. Silent. That's why they silent. Because it's a dirty offer. Why? They wanted a new beginning with the third party, so that they could hold them and console them in the victimhood, in a victim mentality. Because you know anything less than perfect is a failure for them. Yeah, because perfectionism is here, and that's a block. And believe that true love does not exist. So why are they going around fucking people acting like they love them then? With God, of divine guidance. Divine guidance said they ain't about that life. That's what they said. They got too much of a big ego. That's why we made you reject this person. And when you rejected them, they felt like they wanted to threaten your life. Threaten that you didn't want them. And the spiritual team that they watching them, the third party, watched them. Men aren't worth the effort. And seeing that, now this motherfucker doing that to her. And then now they need you after they had picked the third party over you. You know what I mean? Like that shit, how this shit work though? Like on the karmic battles and time apart. Now, being in these karmic battles with these third parties, now they kind of realize like, nah, I shouldn't have fucked with these people. You know what I mean? But it's unspoken. And in divine time, and they will speak these truths to you. But right now, love and striving to, maintain the love that they do have, and make sure you still have self-love for yourself, because that's what it's going to take to get you through this mountain that you're under, or obstacle you're going through. Congestion. So let's see who we got. What's up? Who's that? Kendra. They left me, so I'm done. Absolutely. Shaking my head. What's that's what he does to me. Shake my head. That part. Right. Absolutely. These people are like the worst. They're the worst. Like, so they left somebody out. They turned their back on somebody. They're looking for somebody else to be transparent. I don't know if they're coming back to you to be transparent when it comes to how they see things now after being, heartbroken by the third party. But at the same time, they still trapped, and they still playing a victim role here with a third party, and they feel like they locked in with this other person when it comes to love call, and who they been and where they lost their blanket at, like, because they definitely lost their blanket. Things are getting intense when it came to passion. But I don't know if it's with the third party that they have passion for them too, and like once they come back in with you, is they gonna be like still trying to fucking get back over there with that third party once they get your essence to make that bitch fruitful with your shit. Yeah, I seen the voodoo and blue, so I don't know. Maybe they gonna try to play some game. The three fate, yeah, they fated to suffer with this shit. Yeah, they fated to suffer with this shit. Look at that. The three fates. What comes around goes around. When it comes to count your blessings, like you dodged the damn bullet when it came to this person. This person was reluctant to be authentic to you. You know what I mean? They was really reluctant to be authentic. My cards is all, yep. So something about getting rid of negative energy. Somebody's like a negative Nancy all the time. Mildew fairy, and then the strange Valentine. So this person was a strange or a funny Valentine type. That's a song. My funny Valentine. That might song might resonate with somebody. Love is strange. So this person fell in love with a stranger. And this person could be a different nationality, or somebody could be of a different, yeah, different nationality. Yeah, it could be multiple different nationalities, but regardless to the fact, she still was stinky and nasty. Like, she still was nasty. Like, yeah, so it's like she had a temper. Set your course here, know where you wish to go, and have a plan in the right direction. But who in the world are you? Because she didn't know who the fuck he was after a while. And this person started to get crazy and deranged or something. Especially under the influence of drugs and alcohol. They would change into a different, morph into something or someone else. This is a badger the right way. But this wasn't the right way. This person was telling them that she kissed a frog, and like he turned into a total asshole too. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Somebody that they thought they was taking somebody from somebody. They thought that she was the total package, and she was the total fucking opposite of the total package. She was the opposite of the total package. Tell me what the set your course 22 is. What was that? What was they setting the course to? To play that this person was gonna be their pseudo mother, and they was gonna sit in there in that person's lap and play play the field, play the direction. Oh, I don't know which way to go. Pet me, hold me, squeeze me. Yeah, it's a message of concern that this person set a course to use another person, and then got used when they got there. Manage to be glad. Create your own happiness regardless of the conditions. So now this badger got to be happy and content with the things that they chose to go toward when it came to despair. Right. Now they out here because they made a bad choice. Now they end up stuck or struggling. Or now the struggle is real. Yeah, because look, the coughing and the sick fucking bad. They're a bad choice. And they could be mentally fucked up in time. You know what I mean? Using the time wisely. They put a death to a situation that they should have kept going. And kept something going that they should have put a death to. Under who in the world are you? Right? In reverse, though, a mature woman. That's who you were. You were a mature woman. And you required maturity. Like, and this person didn't want to get maturity. What's the right way on the 21? Shit, poverty. You're going to be a chimney sweeper out here. I told you that came out the other day because you were the gift. The gift is here. You were the gift. 8, that was the infinite. That was the infinite thing. 33, it's concerned that this person walked away from the gift, but they didn't know no better at the time. And it's shocking. A lot of people like, damn, you left the gift for that? Look, the shocking news is you left the butterfly effect, somebody that was transformation and evolving, for the person you left her for? The goal that you... Oh, because they said it was a love bomb. They got love bombed by a third party. They said they was too self-absorbed, and they said the shit was only one-sided. That's why they abandoned the situation. And that was the message of concern when it came to tending to your partnership. They was like, yeah, go back your ass home. Divine said, like, go back home and tend to tend to your own partnership. Like, because you got your own shit. You got like a total package at home. It was like, yeah, nah. They brought the haggitude out. Like, that's why they got in quiet. Because they went and picked up a fucking hag. They went and picked up Hagatha. And now they want gratitude for the fucking forgiveness that they want now. Like, I made a wrong mistake. I made the wrong decision when it came to the mildew fairy. Now the shit is all stinked up and left your clothes in the washing machine too long and the shit just started to be funky. And now shit starting to smell. You can't wear them funky mildew clothes, but some will though. You know what I mean? Somebody put too much soap in the laundry. And I just feel like if you washing your clothes with powder in 2025, you should just put the soap inside of the washing machine first. Since you don't know how to wash clothes, you dizzy bitch. Put the clothes inside of the washing machine, the soap inside of the washing machine, and let the water run. And then put your clothes, instead of trying to pack everybody's clothes in one washing machine because you're a cheap bitch or whatever the case may be. Bitch, if you ain't got the money to wash it, then wash them bitches by hand and hang them up. But, bitches that think they better than you, We gotta laugh our heads off at them because they can't even chew gum, wash, and you know what I mean. I just remember doing my ex's clothes. He had all his clothes fucked up. I came and washed them, folded them. That bitch thought he had a brand new bunch of clothes. And once I realized that he didn't want his clothes washed and he liked to keep his clothes dirty, I stopped fucking washing his clothes. Like, you know what I mean? If he wasn't worried about them being washed, wash it up. You know what I mean? That's poverty. Leave a motherfucker where they at. You know what I mean? I only did that about once or twice, and after I did that, I wouldn't do it no more. Like, shit, snake. And that's the person that they with, a snake. Somebody that think that they belong, they actually do belong together. You know what I mean? They both snakes together. Really, to be honest with you. I gotta be honest with you. They both snakes together. And they giving you a disclaimer about the person that that you walked away from. And they ain't getting no joy with the third party. They ain't getting no fucking joy. The joy they got is what you getting right now, laughing at they motherfucking ass in despair. And in bad health. And the coughing right behind it. So, like I said, somebody's sick as fuck out here under self-reliant. Relying on the third party, relying on lies, relying on manipulation, relying on third parties, relying on betrayal, relying on chaos, and relying on toxic connections and trauma bonding and hoovering you back in and all that shit, gaslighting you. Yeah, that's giving. They not giving nothing. Like you wasn't getting nothing out of that. You wasn't. That's giving, but you wasn't getting nothing out of it. No matter what it was giving, it wasn't getting nothing. It wasn't getting nothing out for you because that's why the concern, the message of concern is here. Like you wasn't getting nothing out of this. This is bringing on a attitude. This shit was only gonna give you a fucking attitude, and then they brought in a bitch with a real attitude, right? Yep, lost. Now they feel lost. Now they lost. Yep, sure is. Look, standing there in the dark looking like they look. Right. Dark night of the soul with driving Miss Daisy. Because that bitch is driving them crazy. That was their bucket list of things to do. It's always seems impossible until it's done. Now they done. Now they over there. And now they know this shit is impossible to get out because now they playing the victim. With a snake. Because it was a competition at one time, and now they're the enemy. This is the other woman looking over your shoulder. And when I told you over here, this is them looking over their shoulder, right? Look at who's looking over their damn shoulder, looking at them. While they go. You know what I mean? Look at them looking over their shoulder while they gone. Not only while they looking over their shoulder, they in a concern of bad health over here when it came to how they was faded when it came to these parties. And it was more than one third party that they was going after. Under what comes around goes around. And now they sitting in bad health with the shit when it comes to others are involved. The others are watching the shit go down under healing, watching you heal and watching this motherfucker fall the fuck apart. Under YOLO, yeah, growth, wildflower, and cold. Under beginning. This shit is beginning to make this motherfucker crumble. I can tell you that right now. They was all happy and go lucky at one point, but I am Kali said, I'm here for the negative. I'm here for the drama. Shit, that's what she said. I'm here for it all. When it came to travel, raising, solitude, and poverty. That's the way they wanted to fucking go. They don't want nothing good. This person, I can't look at this situation and say that they want anything good out of the relationship. They want everything handed to them on a silver platter and lie about the stuff that they go to. If this person's mouth is moving when it comes to a strange Valentine, love is strange. Yeah, this person never was looking for love in the first place. This person was looking for like hookups and like Trick Daddy was out here. I'm a thug type shit. Like, you know what I mean? Him and Trina out here got they fucking. You don't know no now, bitch. Well, you don't know now, nigga. You don't know no now, bitch. Yeah, that type shit. 99. This is an emergency. This is a rescue. This is a courage to change. But this person, 123, vision. They don't see it in a concession like you see it. This is crashing with the motherboard here. The motherboard said this is crashing. Yeah, because they need a recap on a little goes a long way. But it's bizarre because this is a mutual respect, but they don't have the mutual respect when it came to when it's time. First Peter 5, 6, and 11 through 11, Monday, May 27. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour under First Peter 5 and 8 when it comes to when it's time. So he out here running around like a raging lion trying to, prey on other folks, person, place, a thing, and got preyed on when it came to the communion. When they got the communion and the burying the dead, because the coffin is already out here. So they got vampire energy from a person, place, or thing. They got the life sucked out of them, like they was trying to go around sucking the life out of other people and reluctant to change. Come about out and about. They was out and about getting the life sucked right out of them to bury your head, bury the dead. So they buried the dead when it came to this white mouse. Collision. Yep, it's gonna crash right up, collide with the new spark. Don't be afraid of an argument. So they come at the new spark. They arguing even with the new spark. Whoever this new person is, they arguing with that, trying to heal this veiled nebula. But that's still veiled. It ain't unveiled yet, because that's in reverse. That's still getting closer to the mysterious and the beautiful truth. So that person ain't got to the truth yet. They still, you know what I mean, blinded with the veil, with the googly eyes on, still being love struck by this person or place or thing. The King of Wands. Yeah, that's the mic. They on the mic. You know what I mean? She might be giving them oral sex or whatever the case may be. But this is what's keeping them money. Yeah, and I told you money was out here. So this is something to do with money. Okay? All right. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right, y'all. Yep. They're going to be calling your phone off back to back. Now, you heard that came in the message. I wanted to make sure y'all guys saw that. So when I was speaking, right, and I was just about to tell you about the collision, right, the Ring Nebula, right, and I was about to say, like, the phone rang. So somebody definitely is going to be calling. No matter who, what, when, where, why, they're going to be calling, because they're turning back around. The motherboard crashed. Whatever that situation that they had with the third party is now putting a death to it. Some about money. The fool took a leap of faith in the wrong direction, and now they want to make her come back. They mess with somebody, hook her on a corner or something. Yeah, they want an outlet. They got to get out of here. Like upswing. When it comes to wonderful things are going to happen, but they got to get out of this outlet first. Like whatever you found, you have found the right way out. Now they know which way to go. Now they got to go. Now they got to take the courage and move out. Keep going. Like they got to keep coming back this way or whatever way you want them to come. But right now things is like, in my situation, my minds are still sitting idle. So this might be one of y'all collectives. I know mine's still sitting idle, still waiting on the robber, the elite, or whatever the hell they waiting on. All right. But this person this person has potential. This person knows you are their potential. They are pretty confused. Like, since they've been out here fucking around with the third party and all that shit, they have been confused. Like, you know what I mean? And they want to come in and swear, like they're going to be the best. Okay? No way to detect and to treat. But this is the gray house. So there is going to be a lot of grayscale here. You know what I mean? This is like the house on the left. Like, this person ain't going to be, you know what I mean, who you think they're going to be right away. You know what I mean? You might have to work with this person a little bit, because you got to make Dante, whoever, this says move over Dante. So if Dante was in the way or Danita was in the way, right? It's also about taking letting something slide when it comes to them having somebody in the way. You know what I mean? On the force. This is the flex. This is the force flex. This is somebody that's going to be forcing. You're going to have to force this. Don't let this person get away with just walking back into your life without no answers to nothing, because that's exactly what they really want to do when it comes to an Aquarius. They was probably left an Aquarius coming back to you, something about Uranus, and warns of a distraction of an Aquarius. So there might be an interference of an Aquarius in the way. You know what I mean? Somebody that's, a tomboy or somebody in their masculine energy that's, you know what I mean, wanting to put their foot down over this person. But whatever it is, like, my cards fell on the floor, and that's another situation in itself. Hold on. That's unbothered. Somebody's unbothered by somebody's choice. So, like, somebody's actually in love with your person on the third party. Somebody's in love with your person, but your person is in love with you. And, like, that person looks at the relationship as that, just that, a third party. They look at them like as sex and a good time. I told you this person doesn't have empathy, like to have feelings for another person, because their feelings is blocked. But they may pretend that they were in, like, this is Harry's, enjoyment. Like, these are the things that Harry goes for when he's under the influence. These are the things that Harry goes for the most. And your person don't have to be hairy, but the way this is coming out, it's like let go of the fear because our love is real. And this your person that's coming towards you. Let go of the fear. Like this person wants to be with you, but like at the time when they were going through whatever they were going through, like you weren't it, and they had to go out. You know what I mean? I guess like kind of sow their wild oats and like see what love was all about. And like if you're an older woman, I don't really know. Like that woman that comes like, hey, I don't want you. Like that lady, listen, like you might not have time for it. And like we all meet paths in certain ways. And nobody can determine, you know, what path is for you and what path is not for you when it comes to confused. Like maybe that person was confused, maybe you was confused, maybe you didn't know what you wanted, and at the time maybe that person didn't know what they wanted either. But now they do. They know they into you now. Like even though they coming back, they know they into you now though, regardless of how they felt before. You know what I mean? Like talking shit. Maybe they talk shit about you. Maybe they said you wasn't shit. Maybe they whatever. And they may got bad karma for doing that. And I mean they got over there with the third party and found out that that bitch was karma. You know what I mean? For walking away for something that was so, you know what I mean, the total package. But whatever it was, consequences came in the way and played that and unconfused and were confused here because they don't got no facts. But they got a third party that want to start a bitch fight in the background though. They want to fight. Yeah, when it comes to them wanting to put up or shut up type shit. The unexpected income. The unexpected income is what trapped them here. Because they looking for a come up. That's how they got over here. That third party told them, oh, I got some money. I'm a businesswoman. I was on Tamara show. I was on Wendy Williams show. I was on the Todd Bridges show. What you talking about? What Arnold say? What you talking about, Willis? Right? Bitch, that shit is irrelevant. You trying to impress a bum? That bum don't give a fuck about you working for whoever and you a hoe and he looking right at you, be a hoe. Like, what the hell? How's that shit make sense? Under bankrupt and you broke? How you got this high big ass job and you bankrupt and every no facts that prove that you work for this high end job? No, but you moved soon as I came in the picture? Yeah. Somebody's still stalking you and watching you. Whoever that person is, whoever that person lied to that person and swore to secrecy that the rules meant, that was meant to keep them together. Yeah, that was just creatively constructed so they could get them away from you. And once they got them away from you, they didn't know what to do with the person because the person was a handful and didn't realize that they was taking something from somebody that they didn't even know what they was taking. They didn't even know. They thought they wanted it, but they thought you had a prize. That's why. Now your person is somewhere antisocial, suffering in silence. That's probably why you hear your person in no contact because they somewhere sitting in silence. They want to come back though. They rushing back, but like I said, that's gonna be a little bit of time because they gotta get their thoughts together to do that. You know what I mean? Undercutting cords. They gotta cut these ties. That's the thought process that they wanna come back. You know what I mean? You might be getting those 3 a.m. calls. You might get that 12:30 a.m. calls, but the smelling the roses is in reverse. They can't smell the roses without you. You is the rose. You is that sweet smell. You is what the rose is all about. You know what I mean? When it comes to the Bachelor, who did he give the rose to? They want to give it to you. But they got so much bad karma and they still clinging to you. But at the same time, they in a dead relationship and old thinking. You know what I mean? Oh, she hurt me. I'm the victim. Oh, I don't know how to get back in. Even though they love you, they just don't know how to get back in. They don't have no interest on getting back in, really, because they like the way things are going. They are actually comfortable in the chaos that they're in, to be honest with you, when it comes to this person. I don't know. Yeah, they're shattered, but the chaos, they figure, like, they're comfortable in it. Like, it's broken, nightmares, and failures, but these disasters and upheavals actually comfort this person. I don't know how that makes sense, but that's what it does. Yeah, shattered. They shattered, though, but... and gossiping and hopeless, but ain't making no moves. Ain't really making the move that they need to make because they feel defeated. That's what they said. Yeah, they feel defeated. And they wish that they didn't feel this way. And they know it's a nightmare. Like, because they chose money over everything. You know what I mean? Knight of Cups, over their emotions. They chose money over their emotions. And that kind of wasn't the right thing to do, kind of, sort of. You know what I mean? That kind of wasn't the right thing to do when it came to this style maker. They was trying to make style with other people, but they ain't had no style. Remember, they don't got no identity. How you gonna have style if you ain't got no identity? You don't even know who the fuck you is. You know what I mean? Yeah, straight, keeping the record straight. That this person don't know who the fuck they is, and they don't want to hear that like it's not gonna work, or you're in a relationship, or Ten of Swords, they betrayed you, or Nine of Swords, that's like the bad karma. Like, they already know, like, they regret going over there to the third party, but like, and staying over there, like, you know what I mean, and rubbing it in your face and all that shit, but they telling you not to let this shit slide when it comes to Dante or Danita. Don't let this shit slide when it comes to them. Don't let this shit slide. They said no. Unexpected income. 9. They said no. They got to eat. No, they cannot. They crashed out to get you to walk away so they could walk away to a third party getting played. And now, and the cards say it, getting played, but they don't want to hear that they're getting played by the third party. And right now, currently, when they want to come back towards you, it's toxic, though. It's toxic as fuck. And time gonna tell. And you're gonna be able to see the shit. Even if you ain't seen it, you're gonna be able to see it. Yeah. So is. Because this shit gonna be right in people's face. The third party, the people that's involved, the ones that's already knew the shit was gonna blow up in their face in the first place. But they had to go through it to see it, though. So talk about getting played. Who's playing them? The groupies. The third party, that's who's playing them. The groupies, the thing that was the 3 things that was fated when I came out here. When I came out here earlier and I told you who was fated to fucking the third parties. Then I tell you, look, I ain't got to look. I ain't playing with y'all today. Look at the third parties out here playing their ass. 911, courage to walk away from the third parties that's playing them. And keeping chaos going. They don't want to hear they being played. I told y'all that. Manipulative, lies, and control. They controlling this third party, and this person could be in the same sex with a person. Don't have to be, but it says it is. Under magician, warlock, could be 2 masculine energies. This bitch could be the third party. Got 2 different men that she fucking with. Could be a baby dad and a husband. It could be another boyfriend, somebody she see at her job, plus your person. So whoever it is being played when it comes to unexpected income. Somebody that's paying them for sex, hung up about it too, because they know this person is doing it. Yep, crying over what they lost, 5 of Cups. They don't want to cry over it. They need the strength to be untamed by this person, because they being tamed by them, and they being told lies about what is and what ain't. So as this person dip the motherfucker street, they're going to get fucked. Ha! And confused, boy. Somebody out here, back over here on the clinging. Yeah, somebody paid your cups. They want to offer their cup of emotions, but they don't feel like you're going to take their emotions. 9 of Swords. They said this is a nightmare and a damn truth. I ain't know I was going to get all this fucking shit from her. Backtrack, juggled, and another man offering his love to her, as well as me being her man too. The motherfuckers are still offering to her. Yeah, well, you got to sit through that shit, King of Swords, along with you putting your tantric sex on her. So now y'all figure it out. Now y'all figured it out. He in reverse. He don't want to sleep with her no more. But they said this is a fantasy. So the fantasy is in a daydream of thinking of you, and time is running out. But shit, Divine Masculine said shit. You his yin to his yang, but he got stuck over here with this damn lust demon. Let me see. What we got going on the fantasy and the Knight of Cups? They said this down here clinging. Memories of you. That's it. Reminiscing, dwelling, and sweet and bittersweet endings. Like those endings were bittersweet. You beautiful, charming, graceful, kind-hearted. This motherfucker is mean-spirited. Confirmation, you guys. That's a confirmation. Shit, they conflicted which way to go. Indecisions, hot and cold. Shit, the Divine Masculine don't know if he is the yin to your yang anymore. And that's his clarity. He don't even know if he's the yin to your yang anymore. Honestly, he don't even know. His intentions has changed, and he don't even know if he's the yin to your yang anymore. That's how confused this person is. Like, for real. Yeah, what I say? They broken. broken, shattered, destroyed, because of toxicity, going and chasing thrills. So now they got to keep these thrills the way they is. Like BB King, the thrill is gone. So like you done left this shit. Lucille crying the blues, and he crying all the way. Like, cause this is what they chose. Like they chose this over you. Yeah, silent, suffering in silence here. Frozen. They released you, letting go, moving on, and now they want to move on from the third party. But the chasing thrills is what they still seek. Yeah, and it's shallow thinking too. It's a coward move here. And a big ass pride and arrogance and stubbornness is here too. So take that as it would resonate. Let me get a little more down here. This person ain't even a functioning adult. This is blaming others. This person ain't even this is a squirrel trying to get a nut. And this is also being a functional adult every day seems a bit excessive when it comes to Animal Planet. So this person is acting like an animal out here, squirrel trying to get a nut type shit, and not knowing the girl that this is like this black squirrel, right? This black squirrel stashed all of the diamonds, right? And these other squirrels is like trying to attack this lady right here, right? But she's trying to find the diamonds, right? So when I say this person left a diamond for a penny or for dust, this motherfucker left a diamond for dust, bitch. Yeah, jealousy. And they jealous that they know you the diamond, and they know you the total package, and the third party is jealous of you as a MFer, like a radio host. This person wants to be this person a side piece, like this person on their arm so bad, and it's real shallow, hollow, empty, bored. He bored with the bitch, chasing thrills and excitement and a good time, but he cheating on her, whoever this is, consciously negative beliefs. This person is cheating on this person too, like Trey Songz. The neighbors know their name. Neighbors know that this person gets around too. This person, it has caused trouble here. I think it's like a lot of people here. I keep seeing a lot of people fear of compatibility. They're not compatible, they said. Believes that everyone betrays that, and they sabotage this on purpose. I just saw that. Sabotage a relationship. They sabotage this on purpose. Yeah. Now let's see here. What they got going? Somebody over here doing something. What's they say? Why do they sabotage this shit? What they sabotage? Because they say outdated thinking, and they didn't want this relationship after they got the goods from the person. It's bizarre that Harper did that shit, but outdated. That shit's outdated thinking. Like, man, it was only for the time of being. And they told you they keeping a secret though. They don't want you to know that shit. Like, that shit is supposed to be like pretending. I'm pretending. Shut up, bitch. Don't let this bitch know, because it says subconscious negative beliefs. They don't believe that this bitch is not is positive, and they got negative. I am Kali. That's the person that takes away negative energy. So that's a pay spirit. Yeah. You already know the tea. That's what that shit say. That they tired of the fucking drama and ready to go, and game is over. But it ain't over. It ain't over till the fat lady sing, and she hasn't sung yet. The third party still controlling the situation. Look, and yet, despite the look on my face, you're still talking. Yeah, they still talking with each other. Yeah, still laughing and drinking and fixing it and driving it and loving it. Relaxing and one of a kind. The scoop on it. This is what they doing. The festival is fuck right now. And badass bitch. This is, they call this bitch, they badass bitch. Somebody need to translate for this person. I think I told you this person might be a different language. Following the direction. But this person is the power play, is what they say, of the owner. French Barbie. Healing power, deeply rooted. Somebody told you deep roots was here. Somebody's still doing spell work underneath this energy here. Somebody ready to start a bitch brawl, and the bitch brawl gonna start soon when it comes to a Scorpio, a mysterious misfit of a mystic moon in this energy as well. When it comes to the sleepover, who they sleeping with, who they sleeping over with. And like I said, it don't have to be an overnight sleeping. It could be just like, you know what I mean? Like I take a candy out the candy dish, like kind of shit. Like I unwrap something like a gift, like Somebody I met today, go have a one night stand or hook up with them, and then come right back. You know what I mean? Type shit. Yeah, kind of sort of like that. This is the monkeys doing this dumbest shit the dumbest way when it comes to some bitch breaking the girl. So somebody in your camp, I don't know who it is, that's breaking the girl code. They will sleep with your man. Like my ex is off limits to any hoe that's in my clique. Like I don't give a fuck. We don't go together. Like bitch, you shouldn't be trying to sleep with my ex. Like you already should know he off limits to everybody in the clique. You know what I mean? Why you can't go fuck with somebody else? Why you gotta go be? You know what I mean? So that meant you already always wanted to fuck my ex in our camp. You know what I mean? And for whoever is in this situation, it don't have to be my man. It could have been Susan's man. It could have been Cassie's man. It could have been Anita's man. It could have been Brian's girlfriend or Brian's wife. But y'all was, you know what I mean, praying on that person or place of things, you know what I mean, relationship, when it says about the tend to your own partnership, because that person was worrying about another person's partnership. And like I said, there's a third party that got a third party in this situation, a third party, and they want to be rescued because this person was tamed to, you know what I mean? What this says, unprocessed traumas. Yeah, that person is guilty for the shit that they put up with, and codependent on the person because they feeling of loss here, big loss, major loss because of what they chose, and they tired of the shit, and they tired of the mind of the monkey. But this is the monkey business they chose when it came to this message here. Like, no, you're right. Let's do it the dumbest way possible because it's the easiest for you. So when it came to the mind that monkey then. What did Medea tell you? So go to the store and buy me something for me to rinse my monkey. Somebody might be putting stuff up their privates to change the smell. I don't know, dishing, drying it out. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Go to the motherfucking doctors. That's not what the fuck you got. You got an STD. Chlamydia, BV, something, whoever you is. Stop putting that fucking dish up your ass, whatever that shit is. Talk to me. They want to apologize with the memories here, reminiscing and dwelling on the sweet, bittersweet. What else? Toxic. They want to party. They know that these third parties are toxic now. They know that now they see the irony of their ways and who they picked and what they chose. Dispute surprise charges. Somebody disputing some charges that they did is like, good, by God, you're right. Dang it. Be right back. Where to? Combs. Yeah, somebody still inspecting, somebody still spying, somebody still want to know, is you single? Is you ready to mingle with me again? Or somebody in these two friends, or somebody in the girl code is crushing on your ex under dating. Her name could be Chloe. Somebody crushing. Somebody harmony. Somebody disharmony. Somebody triggered. Somebody conflicted. Which way to go? Who to be with? The sun tells them they know which way to go. They know that you the strength. That you empower this situation. You the vision with 1, 2, 3. 911 say you the courage. You've been the one that tamed them, but they broke free for a rebound because they didn't want you no more. And now they want you back with codependency. They just want control. That's what I just heard. They just want control. So this is somebody that changed their mind, and you changed the direction when it came to breaking free and your third eye clarity. This person wants to know the truth, or why they avoiding, or why you avoiding them. Can we renew a spark here when it comes to the unexpected storm? They didn't expect this third party not to work out. They was fucking to put this and smear it in your goddamn face. That's what they expected to do. But now it's closed off. They don't get a second chance with the graveyard here to make a first impression. That disputes surprise charges here when it came to unequally yoked to a third party. And the neighbors knowing their name. Yeah, something about springtime renewal. They wanted to come back and renew this with you, but it's being protected by Archangel Michael. And then Archangel Michael's crossed it and said, it's letting you let it go. We made them leave you alone. And yeah, it's a no new day for them when it comes to closed off and guarded. There is no new day for them but in you. That's why they're still confused. There is no new day. They danced with the devil, and now they're dancing for the object of the devil. Like bury your dead. That's the vampire energy. The flip side is this is the moon. They got to stay on the moon side. When the moon hits your eyes like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Now they got to be disciplined. Now they got to figure out their own, you know what I mean? It may not get back with you, y'all. I got to say, they may not get back home. They may not get back to you. Like, I got to say that. Because this person is unhealed. And they may not be ready. They just may not be ready. Yeah, the moon. They still in a moon. They not ready. Illusions, hidden, confusion. Confusion was already here. And like the secrets of uncertainty, they still uncertain if like if they is gonna make it work with you, or if it's still gonna work, or if you still would take them back. And they still codependent on the third party with codependency here. They still got the same self lack of love here with themselves. They don't love themselves, so they'll even be able to love you, Queen of Swords, and you probably cut them off because of this. You know what I mean? They want to be possessive of you, but they're still unlovable. Yeah, like they don't have the tools to love you. With the Queen of Wands, they got the Queen that came in reverse. That's seduction. That's a huntress. That's somebody beyond the spell work. Past disappointments. This person is still holding on to past disappointments with a third party. Not even you. That's the King of Wands. That's all he can offer you, some sex, and that's on a sick bed. You know what I mean? That's sick and at a coffin. So I gotta say, it's a no for me, dog. I gotta say, it's a no for me, dog. No matter how it may look, no matter what you thought that person wanted, that person ain't ready. That person ain't done no damn work. That person is still just going around as a fantasy to everything and everyone. Still putting on a show, still getting high when they got money or whenever they feel like it. Like, let's get the last little bit of this, and then I'm gonna close this out. Guys, I saw 1606 on the clock. All right, let's see what the real going. What's the real me? What's the King of Wands going with the possessiveness and feeling unlovable? Why they feel unlovable? They feel unlovable because Six of Cups. They got victory. They got options. They got breadcrumbs. And they out here dick measuring with different dicks. Like woman or man. Like I don't know what they doing, but they out here dick measuring. Yeah, dick measuring and shit. Getting something up their ass. Resting and retreating with getting something up their ass and broken. Knight of Wands, nightmares, failures. They know they broke this down to nothing. Learning to create your own desires. They created their own desires, like, and now that didn't work. Their desires didn't work. All right, dancing on the chandeliers. That shit didn't work. Somebody could be a stripper. A masculine energy could be a male stripper too, or just like to take their clothes off in the night for different people after they broke up with you, because you do the what shattered it. So now they just either pleasuring themselves to you, or they married themselves. As the King of Cups, their emotions is for you, so they married themselves. Okay, like Dennis Rodman, they done married their damn self. Since you didn't want to marry them, they marrying their damn self. Anything else? Tetris. Sacrifice. Ten of Swords. They feel defeated. They feel betrayed. They feel backstabbed, and somebody's still scrying on them with the black cat and the some still woman is still watching. You know what I mean? A hag is still watching. Hope he not gay. I don't know. Well, this part right here, that part right there, I don't know. That's a little sketchy right there too. Yeah, I gotta say that's a little sketchy. You right about that. That is a little sketchy. Impossible though. Narcissists are usually bisexual, so he may not be gay, but he may be bisexual. You know what I mean? I gotta say that. Yeah, dick measuring. Yeah, I gotta say that this person's out here dick measuring with gay for pay. Gay for play, gay for pay. Yeah, I gotta say that. Because of the arrogance, because of the disrespect, because of the lack of self esteem. Like they don't even have a confidence. They want to go around and be with all these third parties, but they don't even have the self-esteem. Doja Cat said this was a rookie move. That's what Doja Cat said. She said this is a different this was a and mixed signals. This person was giving out mixed signals and acting like the baby. I told you somebody's pseudo mom was out here, and this is them riding around. They could be in a car, sitting in the car with the karmic getting it or whatever. Somebody crushing on somebody here too, crushing your enemies. Total rule number 15. Somebody wet wife. Some with it went a long way when it came to, like I said, Doja Cat was out here giving up sex before my man comes home. I can't show you that card, but this was them giving up sex before their man came home and living in it, living in it. And this is the Dark Vader of the energy. This is also the Star Wars of Dark Vader, like Return of the Jedi. You know what I mean? And something that's interacting face to face. That went left field when it came to the third party, because that's out left field right there. It was all about greed, attention and revenge. So that's how somebody gonna get the fucking stuffing punched out of them, beat out of them, cut out of them. Uh-huh. That's your baby dad. There's a bunch of men here. So your baby dad might want even want forgiveness because he's still reminiscing of the time y'all had right there. But he's so arrogant. When him coming to being a job turkey, he became jealous of a situation and wanted to smell the roses with something or someone else. Yeah. And it came like they were still watching and stalking, but they're still doing it in silence though. Like the forgiveness came twice. You see that? See that? Gratitude of forgiveness, and then that's their apology and wanting forgiveness for going toward the third party. Like they reminiscing on the shit. Like they are having some moments of sobriety. They are having some moments of clarity. They are having some moments of coming to Jesus, but at the same time, the negative is outweighing the positive at this point. You know what I mean? Type of thing. And like I said, this was the gold girl code right here. So that could be somebody in the family, sister, brother, aunt, uncle, whoever is breaking the code, knowing that this person shouldn't be talking to your person, but oh, well, she's not with him anymore. Well, I can talk to him. Like, I don't care if it's a distant cousin. I don't care who it is. That's just breaking the code of it when it comes to dating and somebody got a crush on your person type shit. Yeah. Right now, it's talking about them happy with the third party right now and still thinking about their empress and still wanting to come back home to you. So right now, that's basically what it says. I'm back, bitches. But they drank the punch while they was out. So that's why they over here on the sick bed and saying fuck it, because that's the graveyard right there, because they drank the poison when it came to repeating, when it came to this masculine energy. They hope you'll take them back, but at the same time, they might even got a new baby when it comes to them too. They're very empty inside and they want you to cradle them with that victim mentality too. But like I gotta say, there may be another baby coming in with the butterfly shapes star cradle nebula. Like I told you, there's the nebula means there's something still in the center of it. Like there's still something more. Like that's what that says. Like deception. Like more like deception and more like criticized. Like, that's what that's saying. And that's when the shit going upswing. Right? Because they lack confidence here. Yeah. And that's where the little bit going to go a long way when it came to the third party. So, look, somebody's being dumped. But somebody don't realize they being dumped because a little went a long way when it came to a brilliant idea to deal with the third parties, to go to the third parties, to keep this chaos going. But then I told you, they didn't want to hear that they was being played by the third party. Yeah. Well, you see, it's a bunch of people when it says this is a fancy pants. This is them fancy pants. You know what I mean? Fancy pants out here trying to be fancy. But all the while getting caught up by third parties because they not a good liar. They not a good manipulator. I mean, they a master manipulator, but like the gaslighting, the hoovering is all being seen now. It's being exposed. Like that moon that came by, like pink moon, like that shit is exposing everything. Like that Mercury retrograde exposing everything. Everybody's getting exposed. So, you know what I mean? Well, listen, y'all, I'm going to catch y'all a little later. Thank you for joining me. Miscarried? All right. I did too. The 2023, I miscarried. You think my ex cared? Nope. They went somewhere, got another bitch pregnant, and I would have been sitting here with a baby, 2 years old, and my ex would have been somewhere fucking some bitch with 4 kids, etc., etc. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm glad everything worked out the way it did. And if y'all not following me, make sure y'all follow me so y'all don't miss the next time I upload or go live. So that pink moon did expose a lot of people, places, and things that just passed on the 13th. It just passed. So, yep. And then we have the new moon coming in on the 27th. So that'll also bring in that dark magic where they'll start doing spell work underneath that. So be mindful of that shit. Because they constantly send spell work with root work out here. They're constantly doing root work on this person. And I just got to give y'all this heads up. Like, y'all be surprised how many women that practices witchcraft when they can't get a man. So witchcraft is only your words, conjuring. Oh, I don't want him to be with that bitch. Conjuring. Oh, I wish their relationship would break up. Still spell work, you guys. The power of the tongue. All right. All right, you guys. I'm going to say thank you for joining me. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Namaste. Now I must go.